Hi, my name is Amanda Warren, and I am presenting on case 3-2, the Rite Aid inventory fraud. A little bit of background on the case. It has to do with two former VPs of Rite Aid who were caught in doing a sales and kickback scheme. One VP was buying surplus from Rite Aid and selling it to a third party at a higher price. And with that higher price, that once the third party people paid, he was buying the surplus from Rite Aid at a lower price and keeping the profits and kicking back a portion of those profits to the other VP. They were both found pled guilty to the kickback scheme. This is something that was going on for 9 years, and you kind of wonder why the internal auditors never caught on to it. Um, the AICPA Interpretation 102-4 talks about the requirements when it comes to fraud cases like this. Some of the requirements are to maintain objectivity and integrity, be free of a conflict of interest, not knowingly uh, represent facts, and that things should not subordinate judgment to others. Um, the questions that go along with this case have to do with the Dodd-Frank Act, which is the Whistleblowing Act, pretty much. It's a whistleblower's protection for people who come forward about fraudulent violations that are going on within their company. Um, some of the questions that the case wanted to have discussed, or what steps must be taken to be eligible to blow the whistle to the SEC under the Dodd-Frank Financial Reform Act. Would you inform external auditors and assume you met all the requirements? Would I blow the whistle or not? In regards to this case, if I was working for a company and I was put in the situation where I found out there was fraud going on, I would most definitely take the internal control actions, going to my supervisors, going to the board of directors, and going to like the audit committee and things like that. Whatever internal control steps were for that company is the actions that I would take. If I didn't feel like the resolutions to my concerns were being met, then I would have to take the next step further, which would be talking to the external auditors about the things that were found. Obviously, that was not the case. It took 9 years for them to figure this one out, so I would hopefully, if I was to be able to find something like that, but I would take the necessary steps to resolute it, to make sure that the public is being protected. I would definitely inform the internal auditors about it, because I think that's something that could help protect the public from the fraudulent things that are going on. Um, I, if I met all the requirements for the whistleblowing, I definitely would blow the whistle. The only thing is about blowing the whistle, I know they have the whistleblower award. I don't think that would be something I would want to take, due to the fact that it came off of someone doing something wrong. Like, I don't feel like that's right to have an award for doing the right thing. Like, I think like we should just do the right thing because it's the right thing to do, not just because you know that doing the right thing is going to cause you to get a reward. And in my opinion, that's just I don't like that part of it. We should always try and do the ethical thing. At the end of the day, do what's best for the public in our profession. Just to end on a lighter note, I know fraud is not a laughing matter, but have you ever heard the joke about the fraudulent finance director? He burned down his office trying to cook the books. Hopefully you enjoyed this presentation, and have a great night.